go.
Okay, here we go. Then back chat. This is the first attempt of my rack replacement Air Force Squadron Group. I don't know what was it already. I looked it up. No, I already forgot. But anyway, a prologue. Okay, so let's do this prologue. Long-awaited campaign. It's like to get everything out of the Tomcat, man. It's like to punish yourself with hard tasks. We need to perform and do exactly what you need to do. I've been to the NATOPS, the 1000 manual page book that is included with this campaign, and the desktop version or pocket version, like 400 pages or something. Should read that more and more. Well, let's take a sneak peek at the first mission. I'm doing this blind. I've seen some reviews, but for the most part, this campaign is still a secret for me. Okay. Yeah, VR at night is really dark here. Increase gamma. We're also in a new. Oh, it's really dark here. We're also in a new patch, so. 2004. Oh, let's disable the music. nuclear plant. Oh! Yikes! Run away. General quarters. What a military fire trucks. Never seen those before. She's real, chat. Looks like a pretty danger zone to me. Well, I did the best to crank everything out of the possibility of a mission editor, so we shall see. I also fancy this new Jester AI they are talking about. They're all scripted and should be more easy compared to the other. But you get this weird relationship with Jester. Yeah, I should download that R2D2 version. The DCS files. But let's get serious. Nuclear power station is attacked. Must be a Chinese or something. Wow, mission overview. Get super bright. Let's go just a gamma a little bit. Over 2 modifiers. Is enough. Okay, give me a briefing. Make sure. Oh, yeah, it's still external. Okay. That's us. That's us. Spot on.
At ease, class. Good morning. I'm Lieutenant Kirichi, your class leader for as long as you train here. I'd like to personally welcome you to the temporary home of the F-14 RAG and the brink of fighter aviation. This is the culmination of your years of training. Once you leave me, you are off to the fleet and battle ready. By this point, you have all completed your ground schools and must be completely familiar with the Tomcat cockpit switchology. I sure hope you've read your NATOPS from end to end, because we're not here to hold your hands. Each of you had better damn well know what all the switches in the cockpit do before you show up for mission 1. Now for the good stuff. You're all exceptional pilots in Rios, or you wouldn't even be here. I'm happy to have you. You're gonna love flying the F-14B. It's the slickest thing in the sky. The AUG-9 will let you see who's around within 200 nautical miles, and then reach out and touch them with the Phoenix. And you'll be pushed to 2.2 Mach by the twin GE F-110s pumping out 54,000 pounds of thrust. We're going to teach you how to fly this machine through the whole envelope, right up to the edge, where she's at her best.
Yeah.
You're going to learn to put this beast through its paces, and when you finally feel like real pilots, we'll put you to the final test. You'll land the Tomcat on a carrier both day and night. It all builds up to the ship, kids. Your final and frankly most important phase in this training. You've got to conquer the carrier. Then, and only then, can you call yourselves Navy fighter pilots. Well, all right. You made it. All your lives, no matter how smart or fast you were, there was always somebody stronger, faster, or better. Not anymore. You're it. Members of the most elite, accomplished team in aviation history. We've been flying fighters off carriers for almost a century. No one's ever done it better. All you gotta do now is make it through me. Naval aviation has been at the forefront of every conflict for the last 70 years. There's a simple reason why nobody's better. We can't afford to be second best. I've talked about taking you to the edge. I'll let you in on a little secret. To find the edge of the envelope, that razor's margin where you and the Tomcat are performing at your finest, you have to push past it. Find the corners, test yourselves, your limits, the Tomcat's limits. The trick is, don't go too far. That's the difference between a good fighter pilot and a statistic. It's the thinnest of lines, but it's where we dance.
Where we dance.
As I'm sure you're already aware, recent events have put some extra weight on your shoulders. The meltdowns at San Onofre, Diablo Canyon, and Surrey power stations were clearly not accidental. They were targeted attacks which have shut down vast portions of the east and west coast, including naval air stations Oceana, Fallon, and Miramar, which is why we are conducting your training here at Nellis. Although we have no definitive proof at this moment, we're almost certain that it was an act of terror by the Chinese military hacking unit. PLA naval activity has increased considerably near the Philippines, and several submarines were reported around the Marianas. We think they're preparing for something big. We just don't know what their plan is yet.
Yes.
In any case, it's quite possible that the final test at the end of this training may be actual combat, where the cost of failure is your life and that of your shipmates. Okay, let's get started.
Oh yeah. Okay. I might assume that the mission is over. Yes. Okay, mission. The familiar flight. Let's do that. It's like doing the tricks and the spins and the rollovers and the mojo and. It's too special and activate tech view enabled. Okay. Let's do it, man. Degradation causes a PDF file. You get a degradation. I've seen it. Take your time to read before you attempt to fly the positions. Okay. I read a little bit, so it's going to be some tricks and maneuvers, but I think I will probably have to fly it over and then dig in to the manual properly, because it might go full bar or it might go meh, or just an acceptable score. We don't go for that, but let's see how we perform. Let's take this campaign serious and slow. Let's think before we do, and then don't think while we do. Thinking and doing is a really effed up situation in the most part of times, you know. And like, when you do drop bomb, like, I didn't have armed and stuff like that. Yeah. Start your engines, press spacebar, and it's complete to the taxi. It was a complete new environment, man. The end user built HC menu. Always follow package instruction and message on screen. Check your new board cartlet. Checklist departure recovery procedures. No need for you. Suggest a menu. Packer will do everything automatically. The packers are real. Always for Packer to finish their instructions before beginning the maneuvers. Being respectful to him. Try to perform the maneuvers precisely by the book on the numbers. Even my grandma can fly a shitty loop, but it takes airmanship to do a proper one. That will please a rag instructor in real life. That's the point of the whole campaign, to challenge you and make you a better pilot. Let me out of it. Manage your fuel carefully, and you should have enough left to get back to Nellis. This mission counts as a successful complete after your land. Also need to learn tanking before we're going to tank in this mission, you know. It's like
All right, Slick. On this first flight, I'll be in your back seat. There's
yeah.
no stick back here, no one to save you should things get hairy, but I've got tons of experience in this beast, and I'll be able to see trouble before it gets too bad.
Oh,
We'll go up together, I'll talk you through a few maneuvers, and if you pass, you'll be with Instructor Rios until you graduate. Sound good?
Yes, sir.
Excellent. Let's go. After you strap in, make sure you ask for the power to be plugged in so we can talk through the intercom.
Okay, that's
Let's
it.
start her up.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, let me first strap in. Blah. So you have shit going on here. Okay. Let's tighten these belts a little. Yeah. Keyboard. Got everything there. Yeah. Let's check keyboard. What does it say on startup procedures? Keyboard. Where's my mouse? Where's my mouse? Yeah. Haha, 100 pages. Here we go. I assume they were most of the time the last pages of the rest is air traffic communication. Oh yeah, we got the whole native short here. Can I scroll? No, I cannot do it. There we go. Should be here. Oh, there's a lot of to learn here, man. It was always a lot of to learn, but that's prepare land descent, ascent. Does it say Rio challenge? Take off checklist. It should be Rio checker. Should be this one. Here we go. This is post start. This is then the start procedure. Yeah. Let's do that. Okay, kneeboard. I need like a virtual kneeboard. Let's do this.
There's no external air and power.
We want to do that first? Okay. Let's do that. Ground crew, green power.
Chief, turn on the ground power.
Oh, what do you know?
Copy.
Restart. Extended power on.
Ground power is now on.
Okay, if wings are not in oversweep position, they are. Okay, we can go to. Wing sweep drive number 2, maneuver flaps, CBC pool. You need to have like the flaps, of course. Otherwise, buck up your wings. Okay. Wings and oversweep. Check. ICS. What's ICS? ICS. This is an ICS. Oh god, that's not so. Was it maybe more precision? Okay, I see us have to check that. Landing gear indicated, transmission lights. Check.
Why is there no external air?
I also want air already.
Chief, connect ground air supply.
Copy. Ground air supply is now connected. Roger. ICS comm check. Can you hear me?
Ah, ICS cone check. Yeah, loud and clear.
Roger. Check landing gear indication extended and transition light off.
It's extended. Transition light. I might assume that it's like that when it's like changing, flipping to extending or something like that. Yeah, it's off. It's off just.
Select LTS on master test switch and verify all lights illuminate.
Let's see. Page 2. Indicate push button lights is burned out or the test secret is defective. If the switch is accurate, stores or jettison rated off wheel. Executed. This occurs there's of emergency storage jettison circuit cannot be determined. In some light conditions it may be difficult to determine whether the light is illuminated. Ensure the light goes off and LDS and master test switch is deselected. Failure of the light go off indicates emergency jettison is selected. Store will jettison when wait is over. What? Okay, let's check lights. We got this blue light. This one's still not doing. This one is doing. Check. Yeah, this one is not doing, but could it be something? I don't know. Can't see text on it. This one. Wing sweep. Reduce speed. Wave off. Yeah, that one's working. That one's working. Wheel brakes. Oh yeah, the ACLS automatic pilot. Nose wheel steering engage. Auto throttle stall. Let's see, we have here SAM, AI, stall. It's all working. It's working. It's working.
Select fire DET EXT on master test selector and verify left and right fire. Go lights illuminate.
Fire detents, those are these and these. And can we see fire? Is this fire?
Select INST on master test selector and verify that engine, fuel, wing sweep, and alpha instruments are working.
Check.
Arm the ejection seat.
Master test off. Yes, sir.
Close canopy.
I normally do that, but now you want me to do it? Where's this canopy button? Can we close it from here? This is jettison, but is it not? Is there a canopy button on the pilot side? Need here somewhere. Somewhere here. Maybe we have here. Okay, then we do keyboard, but close canopy. So let's see. Close. Fighter crew shall ensure the hands after consigned objects are cleared from the canopy handle, top ejection seat, canopy sails. To prevent personal injury and structural damage to the canopy, open and close sequence. Only minimum clearance is afforded when canopy transitions force and aft. Note: if close does not close the canopy, depress the grip latch, release and push handle outboard and push into boost. If it's necessary to use boost, the handle shall be returned to close to avoid bleed off of pneumatic pressure. Wow. Now where is that pneumatic push button of? I never have seen it's not this one, it's just jettison, man. Oh, I have to look at all. But we have that complete.
Set gun rate, Sidewinder cool off, missile prep off, missile mode norm on ACM panel.
Okay. Where is all set? Just an ACM panel.
Make sure emergency store jettison push light is out.
It is out. Emergency store jettison push button light out. The master caution light and the emergency jettison caution light illuminated when the emergency storage jettison push button is activated. Yes. It's off. So we didn't dump anything.
Set air source to off.
Whoa. Let's do the ladder first. Ground crew ladder. Ready to start, Rio. Start the air. Now go to the APU. If engine checks and the RPM hang up is encountered with one engine turning during normal ground start, monitor EGT for possible hot air. Air source push button should be set to for the operating engine until RPM stabilized, and then set to both engines. Okay. To prevent possible engine overtemperature during cross-bleed start attempts, select the operating engine for air source and return to both engines after RPM stabilizes at idle or above. What? Okay, combine and brake accumulators should be charged prior to backup module check. On indication in the hydraulic pressure indicator to prevent damage to the pump or motor.
Set hydraulic transfer pump to off.
It's off.
Set emergency flight hydraulics to low and check for on flag in emergency flight low hydraulic pressure window.
Ensure combined flight hydraulics pressure is 0 point to testing emergency flight hydraulic system to allow proper check of 300 psi priority valve. Right.
Set emergency flight hydraulics to high and check for on flag and emergency flight high hydraulic pressure window. Set emergency flight hydraulics to auto. Okay, engine crank switch to right. Right throttle to idle at 20% RPM. Now, check that crank switch returns to off at around 50% RPM.
If an idle cross bleed start is attempted with a high residue engine AGT and the throttle are advanced from off to idle prior to 100% RPM higher than normal AGT readings may occur. CDG appear to be rising abnormally, increasing the supply engine to 80% RPM may yield a normal start temperature. There's a normal start temperature. Advancing the right throttle from off to idle automatically accurates the ignition system and immediate indication of fuel flow of 300 or 350 pph will be exhibited, and lift off EGG rise should be achieved within 5 to 50 seconds. Peak starting temperatures will be achieved in the 40 to 50% RPM range. After a slight hesitation, the EGG will return to normal, exceeding 890 degrees Celsius. Constitutes a hot start. During the initial starting phase, the nozzle should expand to full open 100% position. Yeah, I did that. That's what it is. Do, you know. Loss of electrical power may result in the smoke entering the cockpit via the ECS. Oh dear. You don't want to lose power then. Right engine light out. Right fuel press light out. Should be this one, yeah. If this like normal, aft, forward. Because if you start of the engine with the fuels taking out of the wings, you might off balance it and you get some stuff. It's flapping liquid in your wings that might give some, I don't know, water hammer effects. It will break the fuselage with strange vibrations and stuff. And idle engine instrument reading check RPM 62. Yeah, it's okay. 60. HT nominal 500. Yes. FF 950. Yeah, we are around 1,000. Nozzle precision 100%. No. Yeah, it's 100%. Oil 20 to 35 psi. Nominal 50 minimum. Yeah, we are 30. Field hydraulic pressure fluid 300 psi. That's oil pressure. This is the oil pressure. We have like 20, 30, 20, 40 oil pressure. Ground engine operation without electrical power supply by either the generator or external power may cause the 20mm ammunition detonation because of excess heat in the gun ammunition Bah. You gotta be kidding me. Car engine operation without electrical power supply supplied by either generator or external power may cost 20 warning. How? External power off.
Chief, turn off the ground power.
Check that right generator and right fuel pressure caution lights are off.
Oh my god. Here's off.
Check engine instruments within normal parameters.
They are. These are those 68, 62.
Order plane captain to disconnect external power.
Yeah, okay. External power disconnected. Yes. There we do.
Engine crank switch to left. When combined hydraulic pressure reaches 3000 psi, engine crank switch back to off.
Engine crank switch left. Engine when combined hydraulic pressure reaches 3000 psi, return the switch to neutral center position. Hydraulic transfer pump switch normal. It's building up, right? It is building up. Yes, it's that. Yeah, check.
Set hydraulic transfer pumps to normal.
Yeah, we did that.
Set hydraulic transfer pump to off.
Hydraulic transfer pump will operate from flight side to maintain the combined side between 2400, 2600. If the transfer pump does not pressurize the combined system within 5 seconds, immediately the set hydraulic transfer pump switch to shut off. Does that say shut off? Oh, this is normal. And that's shut off. Okay. So normal. And then hydraulic transfer pump switch shut off.
Set engine crank left. Left throttle to idle at 20% RPM. Check that crank switch returns to off at around 50% RPM.
And now it's falling. It's climbing, yeah? Okay. Okay, if it doesn't do that, we have to shut it off so we prevent from leaking it from there to there if in the flight situation is asking for it. So I feel like losing pressure. These nozzles will go open. RPM is rising. EG. Fuel consumption rising. That sounds good. I need to activate the base shaker. So we're back. So repeat the 6 steps from step 6 to no. Right engine light out. Fuel pressure out. RPM 62, EGT 500. FF fuel consumption is like 950. Nozzle position 0, 100% oil. That's also nice. Why is this why does this one have a higher oil pressure? Wow. Okay. Go further. Start air. Disconnect air supply.
Check that left generator and left fuel pressure caution lights are off.
Yes, sir.
Check engine instruments within normal parameters.
Roger that.
Order the plane captain to disconnect the external air.
Yo. Disconnect.
Chief, disconnect ground air supply.
Normal.
Cycle air source switch to left, right, and then both engines and verify airflow in all positions.
Where's that?
Set hydraulic transfer pump to normal.
Where's that? Oh, where's that button?
Stability augmentation on.
Woo! Stability augmentation on. AFC. We go here. Your roll pitch. Is on.
Cycle engine mode selectors and verify that each engine's secondary mode caution light illuminates.
Master test switch energy generator. Oh yeah. It's eliminated.
Set UHF function selector to transmit, receive, plus guard, or both. Set TACAN function selector to TR.
And I was diverting from a little plane here.
ARA 63 power switch to on. Turn on all displays.
Radio altimeter on.
Set trim to 0.
Trim to 0. Trim to 0.
Erect the standby attitude gyro. Giggity.
It's
Extend speed brake partially. Retract, then extend fully. Check for fluctuations in stabilizer to verify integrated trim operations. Extend and retract refuel probe.
Is the alignment complete? Okay, good. When you're ready, I'll call for taxi.
okay. Standby gyro is now here. Trim. DCP fire. Autopilot switch engaged. OBC initiate. Speed brake switch. Refuel probe.
Emergency wing sweep handle to full forward. Set external lights according to situation.
Anyway, I think it's civilian airspace, so we should have lights.
Verify flaps and slats operation and set to down.
%, master. External lights check prior lights AIMC flight. During night operations, aircraft will inoperable tail and aft anti-collision lights will not be visible from the rear quadrant, even under optimum meteorological conditions, thus increasing mid-air potential. Okay, flap slats, flight controls, pitch, horizontal tail without ITS, radar control, directional control, combined, spoilers, something like this.
Flight controls wipeout.
Yeah, flight controls wipeout from here, so from here to here, like everything is working. Up, yeah, okay.
Toggle DLC and verify stabilators shift with DLC input.
DLC, when DLC working, DLC is working. Okay, check.
Set anti-skid spoiler brake switch to spoiler only. Test spoilers and throttles. Set anti-skid spoiler brake switch to off. Retract flaps and slats. Set maneuver flaps to down. Set wing sweep to 50 degree using manual mode. Retract maneuver flaps. Set wing sweep mode to bomb and verify maneuver flap retraction.
You have to dial in that bomb wing position. Would be handy for the next coming missions. So let's check.
Set emergency sweep handle to 68 degrees.
68 degrees.
Set emergency sweep handle to 68 degrees, then oversweep until HZ tail authorization caution light goes out and over flag appears in wing sweep indicator.
be somewhere a button here.
Set wing sweep mode to auto.
Auto.
Press the master reset button. Run radar altimeter bit test. Check that displays are set as needed. Run TACAN bit. Run ARA 63 bit.
Yes, sir.
Set altimeter reference pressure and reset mode.
Use. Advise on initial contact. You have information Bravo. Nellis information Bravo. 1315 Zulu. Wind 210 at 8 knots. Visibility greater than 10 miles. Few clouds at 9,000. Temperature 70. Dew point 35. Altimeter 3011. Notice. Departure runway 03 right. Arrival runway 21 right. Visual approaches in use. Advise on initial contact. You have information Bravo. Nellis information.
Compare compass heading with IMU heading on HUD, VDI, HSD, and BDHI.
It's like 1.5. This is a 1.5. This is 120. Oh god. This is not aligned. And here's it's the same. Look at it. Finally, no strut switch, hook, launch bar switch, no struts. And skid and spoiler switch, radar, TACAN, as a HUD video, altimeter, compass. We're almost there.
Check flight instruments.
Yeah. Pok, pok, pok. Working. Working. Let's put if we're gonna use it, I don't know. Probably not, but could have it to like go in the right direction.
Okay. Ready to taxi.
Hey, ready to taxi, thank you. Come on. Standby gyro rack, good turn, needle, altimeter set, local settings, wings, 20 degree auto, boat lights out. As supplied. But what about the oxygen, man? There's no oxygen in this cold start procedure. How?
Request refueling. Request rearming.
Why is the hook down? God damn it. Landing procedures. Stick aft. What? Ah, engine fire on the ground. Off. Single engine failure away for a freak of 15 years. Jet is sniffly quiet. Good to know, good to know. To learn these things, man. So I think we're ready. Let's do this.
Okay, ready. Set the HUD to takeoff mode.
So that to take any break. Okay, let's stripe up. Spacebar.
Okay. Adjust the radio volumes as required. Okay, done. Set the radar altimeter to 5,000 feet. Check. Turn on all exterior lights except for the formation lights. Okay, Check the ATIS on button 11 for the QNH and set the altimeter.
Ja.
Okay, done. Now it's clearance, Gunfighter 1-1, ready to copy with Bravo. South 4.
Gunfighter 1-1, Nellis clearance. You're cleared south 4 via the Dream 6 departure, then as followed. Squawk 4021, departure frequency will be 273.55.
Squawk 4021, departure 273.55, Gunfighter 1-1.
Gunfighter 1-1, read that correct. Contact ground on 275.8 prior to taxi.
Copy, contact ground. Now it's ground, Gunfighter 1-1 at Foxtrot, ready.
Still the butt check turned itself off. God damn it. You did the full experience, man. There we are again.
Taxi with Bravo.
Let's see if it can pop up some system audio default. This goes to D. So D.
Gunfighter 1-1, Nellis ground. Turn left Foxtrot, right Alpha, cross runway 03 left, hold short, 03 right.
Left Foxtrot, right Alpha, cross 03 left, hold short 03 right. Gunfighter 1-1.
Moment. Let's see. Check. Audio. Still not there.
Okay, here we go.
Now
Tap the brakes when we start rolling to make sure they work. Then widen the rudders to make sure the nose wheel steering is functioning.
Copy.
Okay, I missed a little bit of the last text. Let's see what they said. We'll check some round. Foxtrot ready to take Sierra Bravo. Gunner's ground, turn left. Foxtrot right Alpha. Where are we? Okay, Foxtrot left. Foxtrot right Alpha. Cross runway 3 left. Short 3 right. Left Foxtrot right. Okay, we go. Tap the brakes. Okay. This That's the steering. So
Okay, let's go through the takeoff checklist. Brakes.
brakes ready.
Check okay, accumulator pressure's up.
Fuel.
Normal feed auto transfer, dumps off, feed tanks full, and go set.
Canopy closed, locks engaged, lights out, stripes aligned, handle in closed position.
Closed, locks engaged, light out, seal inflated, handle in closed position.
Seat arm, top and bottom, command eject aft, strapped in 6 ways.
Let's strap in, huh? Okay, we're strapped in. Let's align the cockpit.
I'm on top and bottom, showing MC on the window.
SAS.
All on.
ATLS.
On.
Circuit breaker set.
Also
All miners set.
Master test.
off.
Off.
Die.
Yep.
Normal.
Compass. Standby gyro. Altimeter.
Also
Compass synced. Standby gyro erect. Altimeter set.
Wings.
Swept.
Trim.
Set 000.
Harness lock.
Mine's locked.
Controls.
I'll get it on the runway.
All warning and caution lights out.
Miner out.
You ready to go?
think so. Ready to go.
Ready.
Nellis Tower, Gunfighter 1-1, holding short, runway 03 right, ready to go.
Gunfighter 1-1, Nellis Tower, wind 210 at 8, clear for takeoff, runway 3 right.
Clear for takeoff, 03 right, Gunfighter 1-1. Okay, let's spread the wings, spoilers, and anti-skid, flaps to maneuver, take the runway, and stop on center line.
Wings at 20 auto, both lights out. Maneuver, spoiler module on, spoiler brake selected.
Imagine that this is your first time, man. Like, wow, simulation and stuff, and then the real deal. Woo.
Now hold the brakes, throttle up to mill power, and perform the control wipeout.
Here comes the wipeout. Left, right, forward, aft, free and correct.
Okay, now release the brakes, and as the plane accelerates, let it fly off the runway with just a little bit of wrap stick. Once the nose lifts off, let the mains come off the runway, up the nose slightly, and quickly raise the gear so we don't overspeed. Climb at a shallow angle so we can accelerate, but keep it below 450 knots if you can. Remember, we don't need the burners in this B model. This plane's a beast.
Yes, sir.
Make sure the nose wheel steering is off by 100 knots.
We'll go.
We have
Dallas departure, Gunfighter 1-1 with you, South 4.
Gunfighter 1-1, Dallas departure, radar identified, climb to 7,000, maintain 350 knots, follow heading 344 with truck stop, there is zero navigation.
Gunfighter 1-1, copy all. Switch the steer command to desk to have the waypoints displayed on your HSI. Truck stop is waypoint 1. Also switch the HUD to cruise mode.
copy that.
Roger.
Okay, we're at truck stop. I switched to waypoint 2 on the HSI, which is Juno. Climb to 17,000 feet.
Yes, sir.
Hey Slick, I hope you're as excited to fly the Tomcat as I was. I got a ride when I was just a middy, and it totally changed my life. I was hooked from the very first second, seriously. She's an amazing bird, legendary for good reasons. A true pilot's plane. If you can learn to master her and deal with her quirks, you'll prove yourself to be a very good pilot.
Yes, sir.
Today's the first step along that journey. Concentrate on the details. Conquer the minutia. The little things matter when you are working to become a Tomcat pilot. Let's have some fun, but remember, if you don't learn to fly the Tomcat properly, she'll end up flying you.
Got it.
Agent 2, just want to make sure you can make your descent present position to apex.
Wow, remember the 54.
Gunfighter 1-1 approaching Juno, contact blackjack on 377.8.
Gunfighter 1-1 switching. Blackjack, Gunfighter 1-1 at Juno, checking in ASRAC. Gunfighter 1-1 Blackjack, you're cleared into South 4 from surface to 35,000 feet. Contact Blackjack when ready to RTB. Gunfighter 1-1 will do. Okay, Slick, let's proceed to Stucky's Peak, which is our fixed point. It's going to be the bullseye for today's mission. Let's get familiar with this beast. Get yourself level at Angels 15, 350 knots. Look out. Flight 7, Golf 17 has your line clear. We're flight level 200 in the blocks, 190, block 210, cover 2. So you're clear to rejoin. Keep it set, when we make contact, I'm clear to rejoin, and we're at 2 by 16.
Okay, ready.
Hey, Slick. Before we get started, let's see how good you are with the departure and spin procedures. You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, good. Let's hear it.
Now?
Yeah.
Hey, you said you were ready.
Right after radar. F10.
Upright. Stick forward neutral lateral, harness lock. Throttles bow vital. Rudder opposite turn needle yaw. If no recovery, stick into turn needle. If yaw rate steady increasing, or spin arrow flashing, or eyeball LG sensed, roll sats on, stick full into turn needle and aft. If recovery is indicated, controls neutralized. Recover at 17 units AOA, thrust is required. If flat spin verified by flat attitude, increasing yaw rate, increasing eyeball LG, or lack of pitch and roll rates, canopy jettison, eject. Inverted. Stick full aft, neutral lateral, harness locked. Throttles bow vital. Rudder opposite turn needle yaw. If recovery is indicated, controls neutralized. Recover at 17 units AOA, thrust is required. If spinning below 10,000 feet AGL, eject.
Eject. Exactly.
Alright, nicely done. Let's continue.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay, we'll start out easy. Left hand 360 degree turn. First, roll left, then stop the roll. Then smoothly pull the stick back to set 5 Gs while you add afterburner as needed, adjusting the angle of bank to keep your altitude plus or minus 200 feet. Roll, then pull. 2 separate motions. Nice and smooth.
Roger.
What? Fuck. Knots, 50 knots. 50,000 R. Oh god. Okay, let's do that.
If you want to find the Tomcat, you're going to have to pull harder than that. Come on. Not as much angle of bank. Get it back up there.
Four Gs. Oh no, 350 knots. Oh god, it's gonna be hard. Hard campaign. Already. 5 Gs. That's 50,000 knots.
Increase your angle of bank. You're climbing.
Damn, man.
Okay, that was really sloppy. Let's try it again and keep it on altitude.
Yes, sir.
Okay, speed is alright, we need to have the altitude and then let's get the altitude right then. Yeah.
Not as much angle of bank. Get it back up there. Now we'll do the same to the right. Roll, then pull. Let's go. Okay.
Figure 7 squawk 4366.
Not as much angle bank. Get it back up there. Next, as you know, we don't actually have ailerons, but we still call this maneuver an aileron roll, because spoiler roll sounds stupid. We'll do one to the left, and then another to the right. You've done them before, but never in a Tomcat. Let's set up at 15K, 350 knots, pull the nose up 10 degrees, stop, neutral stick first, then all the way left. Try to stop exactly wings level. Got it? Let's go. Aileron roll to the left. Go. We'll go.
10 degrees nose up. Stick all the way over. That was the left one. I did the right one. Very low, man. You need to maintain altitude. Altitude, speed, altitude, speed, altitude, speed, altitude, speed.
Come on now, concentrate. This basic airmanship is important to mastering the Tomcat. Do it again.
Alright.
Yes, sir. Alright, well done. Now let's do one to the right. Same setup. Ready? Roll right. Go.
Okay, let's do this. 10%.
Come on now, concentrate. This basic airmanship is important to mastering the Tomcat. Do it again. Yes, sir. Okay, roll's complete. Looking good. Let's get into the vertical maneuvers. This plane is a true dogfighter, and if you want to kick ass in the visual arena, you gotta master the vertical. First, just a basic wing over. It's a really graceful, gentle maneuver where you'll reverse your direction of travel by pulling up into the vertical, pivoting on a wingtip, and come out of it going the opposite direction at the same altitude and airspeed. Understood.
What?
Get yourself on the cardinal heading, north, south, east, or west. Same basic setup, 15,000 feet, 350 knots. When you're ready, begin a 2-3 G, pull straight up until we get to 45 degrees nose up, then start programming in some angular bank. You want to be at 90 degrees angular bank as you're halfway through the turn, then let the nose start pitching back down as you ease out the angular bank. Again, you want to come out of this flying in the opposite direction you started, but at the same speed and altitude. Yes, sir. You ready for the wing over? Alright, let's go.
3 Gs to 45 degrees. Let's do some other. Can we have another? This is 35. Okay. This is 3 Gs.
Bleed 4-1, Air Boss, how do you read? Bleed 4-1, loud and clear. That was pretty ham-fisted. Give it another shot. One of the common errors is starting a turn before you got the nose high enough. Try to get at least 45 degrees nose up before you begin programming the turning. Yes, sir. Blackjack, Cajun 4, checking back in off the tanker, established Northern Holding. Alright, well done. Let's do one to the other side. Yes, sir.
Oh, I shouldn't have used rudder. This is flying to the wrong direction. Oop.
Alright, nice work. Let's move on to the loop. Basic shit here. Same setup at 15K and 350 knots. Plug the blowers into max. 4G pull, making sure you keep the wings level. Once your nose high and the airspeed begins to decay, intercept 15 minutes angle of attack and hold that as you go inverted and nose back down. Once the airspeed and G build back up, get back on that 4G pull and come out of blower to control your speed. You need to begin on the heading north and come out of the maneuver on the same heading, same altitude, and airspeed. Okay, got it. You ready? Okay, cool. Speed angle set. Blower in and pull. Ready.
Okay, 4 Gs.
Alright, Slick, nice work. Check your wings parallel to the horizon. Keep that 4G pull till we hit 15 units AOA. Alright, we should be heading exactly opposite the compass heading we started from. Make sure you keep the 15 units AOA pull. Keep the nose tracking. Look as far back as you can to visually catch the horizon. Keep coming in to scan the instruments and AOA till you can do this 100% by feel. Make sure you're at a burn. Get in that 4G pull, but no more. Start modulating your altitude and airspeed from here on to end up on the same heading, airspeed, and altitude as when we started. Okay, not great. Let's try it again. Yes, sir. Just be advised, we're at Angels 26.5, and we're number 2. Check nose is cold, switch is safe, and 0 checks is cold. Sir. Okay, cool. Loops are done for now. Let's get into half Cuban. The first half is the same as a loop, but once you get your nose pointed back toward the ground at 45 degrees nose down, stop your pull, neutralize the stick for a moment, but roll wings level in either direction. The objective is to finish the maneuver on the opposite cardinal heading from the one you began. Again, you've got to finish at the same altitude and the same airspeed, but heading in the opposite direction. You ready to do half Cuban? Okay, hit it.
Okay.
Ivan 1, continue reference 060, standby targeting, Ivan 1.
Number 1.
Ivan 3, reference 060, Ivan 3.
Again.
Ivan 3, reference 060, Ivan 3.
And nicely done. Now for the famous Immelman. Basically, the first half of the loop. Same setup for the airspeed and altitude. 4G pull till you hit 15 units. Hold that until you're inverted, heading in the opposite direction, and your nose is 10 degrees above the horizon. Stop the pull, neutralize the stick for a moment, and roll wings level in either direction. You should finish up going in the opposite direction. It's just half a loop, stop and roll. Ready to Immelman? Go.
Roger.
Nope.
Right on. Next you do the back half of the Immelman, the split S. Start at 22K, 200 knots on a cardinal heading. Pull the power at mill, first roll inverted, neutralize, then pull to 15 units. As your airspeed and G increase, pull to 4Gs and modulate throttles to roll out in the opposite direction at 15K and 350 knots. Piece of cake. You ready? Go.
Okay, 15
Ready.
minutes.
Okay, nicely done. Now to finish up, we're going to put those last few maneuvers together into what's called a squirrel cage. You'll start with a loop, go right into a half Cuban, no pause into an Immelman, then finish up with the split S. No stopping between maneuvers. You've got to begin and finish at our standard speed and angels, 15K and 350 knots.
Looping,
At
half
the cardinal
looping.
heading, make sure you keep your proper G, AOA, and roll.
Oh my god, I got off this
maneuvers.
after
Hit 15K and
man.
350 at the bottom each time. Ready to bang out a squirrel cage? Alright, let's go.
And now,
We'll
okay,
go.
you're looping. 4Gs.
Blackjack, Sniper 4, flight at Bighorn. Ready for RTB.
What the fuck? What was the other ones? I forgot. There's a squirrel over the top.
Delta 4, blackjack, radar contact. Proceed direct ARCO, contact approach. Sniper 4.
I know. What is this? Split S. I don't know. I have to figure out There goes the immersion, but I want to know. Immersion. Okay, I have to do this. And flip over and then okay. Okay, now I have to do the flip and then the flip. Let's see, can I get my screen back? Strap ourselves in again. Oh, it's like you can pause your life, take a break. We need to have like the same altitude, and then we do.
Now mentioning I've got check blocks here. I have a 2-ship off your 6 at 30,000 right now.
50,350, and now we do 4G pool. 145. Now we do a pull like this, and then we go like this. We do like this. With 15 4G, we end at 15,000. The speed 4,000. I say like this.
Okay, we're done with the basic aerobatics for the moment. We're going to move into some slow speed handling, so turn off the roll SAS. We're going to do a few high AOM maneuvers. True stick and rudder mastery is really critical to being a good Tomcat pilot. The next maneuver is the high AOA flat scissors practice. Slow speed, high alpha competence is just as important as the vertical and horizontal maneuvers we do. The goal is to get so slow the other plane flushes out in front, and you won the fight. Understood. We'll set up at 15K, 220 knots. Pull the nose up to about 60 degrees at low power. As the speed comes down to 180 knots, start feeding in the burners. But remember, the goal is to fly forward as slowly as possible. Keep that nose parked up high. As the airspeed decays, lower the nose to keep the speed around 100 knots. It's all rudders from here. If you move the stick too far in either direction, the spoilers will pop up on that wing and kill lift. You'll know you're doing it right when the stick is all the way back, neutral laterally, and your boots are dancing on the rudders. See how slow you can get moving forward. A slick B might be able to get down to about 100 knots. Got it. Once you're comfortable moving in a straight line at high AOA and slow airspeed, feed in a little rudder to initiate a turn. Just a little is all you need. Remember, no lateral stick movement. That just kills lift off the wings. When you get the turn you want, feed rudder in the opposite direction to stop it. When you get comfortable, weave your weight back and forth in an S pattern. This will further decrease your downrange travel and increase the chance the opponent will flush out ahead of you. Yes, sir. You ready to go? Alright, stick back and get that nose up. Power to mill as we climb. Burner, once the climb stops, keep the nose up. Keep slowing down. Yes, sir.
Control 3225, just want to see if you have clearance for Dogs 41, if it's going to be the same as for Razor 31, direct Tambo 250.
5225 affirmative, that will be for all receivers coming to you today.
25 copies, thanks.
Got it? Alright, let's get the rudder going now. Stick in your lap, neutral laterally. A little rudder to change heading. Opposite rudder to get back to wings level. Rudder in the opposite direction to turn the other way. Easy with the controls. Work it back and forth. Roger.
I think I know what they're trying to explain, but I think I have this one.
Alright, nicely done. Let's get the roll sass back on and do one of my favorite demonstration maneuvers. The zoom climb is super fun and shows just how powerful this beast is. We are a rad configured F-14B. No tanks, no rails, big ass engines. As close to a rocket ship as the Navy owns. For this next demo, I want you to get on the deck at 200 feet AGL, 450 knots, and when you're ready, hold 4 Gs into the vertical as you plug in the burners. Once you're 90 degrees nose up, unload the stick a little to keep the nose at pure vertical, then just ride the rocket. Once the airspeed hits 200 knots, gently pull the 15 units and roll onto your back inverted. Stabilize, and then roll upright in either direction. Let's see how high we can get this baby. We'll go.
Maintain flight level 190. Correction, you're cleared to conduct air fueling along your AR 625, Cycler 7 disregard. You're cleared to the track via direct climb, maintain flight level 190.
To the track, direct climb in a 190, Flanker 7.
Yeah, 200 might be a little bit problematic here for you. Let's go over here. 250. 200 knots. Let's bring us to 200 knots. 200 feet.
Ready to zoom? Let's hit it. Here we go. fun, right?
Yeah,
Let's get down to 25K, 350 knots for a couple mock runs.
Yes, sir.
Well, where's my spacebar? Don't close eye.
Okay, ready.
Once you're ready, unload slightly to about 0.5 Gs and full blower. The unloaded Tomcat accelerates much faster. Let's get up to about Mach 1.3 and do a few easy turns. With the wings all the way back, it's just the differential elevators doing all the work.
Roger.
Oh, full burners. Oh, yeah, okay. Heel gek. Can we get it to 1.3? What happened? Oh yeah, my instruments are already flipping. Well, pull 10 Gs. Oh my god. I already wrecked the Tomcat. Oh yikes. Almost no fuel, but Okay, now we're gonna unload to negative of G. Come on. 1.2.
Pretty quick, right?
Yeah.
Okay, gentle turns. Easy on the stick. No rudder. Let's make a 45-degree turn to the right, then level the wings, then return back to the left.
Roger.
Okay, done for today. Nice first hop. We got a great sense of how the F-14B maneuvers throughout the entire envelope. As we move through the syllabus, we'll continue to get more comfortable with this beast.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm on.
All right, exercise complete. Let's head to Stucky's Peak and I'll call Blackjack.
Roger that.
We'll go.
Oh god. I scrambled the whole system now. Yes.
Everyone maintain flight level 210 till on range. Stealth range altimeter 3008. Clear scheduled. Clear tactical.
Registration cycle.
Micro push 16. We're in a 2+2+2 formation, cleared to rejoin to the lead element. Flanker 7, route right side. Flanker 8, route left side.
Yeah, Flanker 7 will come.
Yeah, we might just fly back to Nellis Airport base because it's like this is describe what we need to do. Like, yes, okay. That's over there. So that was a kind of scuffed up mission performance of me. Like that was a whole sloppy performance. Yep. To develop more second nature of AOA, G-forces, speed, altitude, and then also stick that needs to go right, and then without thinking, like I mentioned before, that we're just creeping back home. At least we have a nice frame rate. I don't think they move anymore, so it's like, where are we? Is it moving? Yep. I think I wrecked it. With the 1.3 G-pool. Oof. That's really hard to navigate. There should be an airport here to the right. Maybe we can do a repair. Yeah, it should be directly on the right. Yeah. Well, Paco, we have like 70,000 pounds of fuel. Might have broken that. F-14 might assume that we should land, you know. It's a good idea, right? Oh god, it's already on the left. Over there. Right. Another flap's also broken. Oh, that's not an airport. There it is. Gears down, flaps down. Going in for a little break. At least we have our first taste of this campaign. Quite quite serious. But I mentioned it before, so I shouldn't complain, I only should be joyful. You did it wrong. Oh god. You did it wrong. Do it again. Do it again. I have no eye tracking ball here. Let's give it a good shot. Whoa, tight runway. That was really tight, man. This center line, bro. It's gonna be a tight turn. Whoa. Okay. Wow. Your leg okay? Yeah, that's the most important thing. Stream DDs, regrets. Cool down. Now we can repair. Ground crew.
Request repair.
Thing already sacked. No. Can we get some fuel? Ground crew. Oh.
Request refueling. Request rearming.
Nope. So, we started. I shall continue tomorrow again. Let's see delivery of this plane. Oh, yeah, the Green Reapers. Nice. I'll have to do my best tomorrow to perform better, because this mission is sacked. Oh dear. Yes. Damn. Yeah, take your time to read before you attempt to fly the mission. The briefing is essential in order to complete the successful like that. But I want to see it. I want to get a little bit of experience, like you had to. So, see you next time. Bye, Jackson.